people go to school and eventually they do not translate to what they are taught. And I think that is a clear case because as much as the current president, William Ruto, claims to have been a student of Mwai Kibaki, the numbers are speaking extremely loudly against any correlation between between the management of the economy by Mwai Kibaki and by William Ruto. So it's a bit unfortunate, actually. I must admit. Yes.
Many Kenyans are struggling with the cost of the living as we talk. What concrete solution is NEDP proposing beyond criticism of the government?
Actually, you will notice that we have not even been in the business of criticism because anybody can criticize, and it does not require any unique knowledge to criticize. In fact, it is very easy to criticize. But there are several things I want to point out to you. Number one, people must begin to take very seriously the history and the character and the attributes of individuals that they elect into office. If I have been given a small opportunity, say, to serve as an MCA, and then I do my 5 years without any meaningful transformation in the lives of the people that I lead, it will be ridiculous to expect if you elevate or give me a bigger responsibility as a member of National Assembly or as a senator, I will do better. The reason I'm giving you that background is because as a country, we have continued to elect individuals, especially at the highest offices in this country, individuals with extremely questionable backgrounds and without any history of anything tangible that can be attributed to their names. And I don't want to get down to individuals because I at my level, and especially based on what we are building as a political party, we don't want to get into a bashing spree. But it will be important to highlight for the 20, 30 years, perhaps almost 30 years that William Ruto served as a member of parliament, it is difficult to place even a single bill, a transformative law or piece of legislation that can be attributed to him, whether it is towards alleviating the lives of the hustlers or whether it is about transformation of education or health or security, name it. So sometimes we expect too much from individuals who have proven incompetence before. And I think that is one of the key areas we are critically working on as a political party. As the National Economic Development Party, we have taken time to thoroughly understand the challenges that we face as an economy, but we want to go beyond that. Our prognosis clearly points to the reality that what we no longer have is the element of humanity in governance. And that is the sole thing that our party leader intends to fix. His brand and his style of politics has been entirely humanitarian. And that is what we have realized is completely lacking in the management of our national affairs. And I'll be specific to you. When you look at the cases of corruption that are completely decimating this country, corruption is birthed by a level of greed that does not care about anybody else. That's the reality. But if we restore humanity in our governance, you can be certain that before I steal money that is meant for medicines, or for health, for the healthcare of our mothers in our dispensaries and health centers, before I steal money that is meant to feed our children in primary schools and secondary schools, before I steal money that is meant for building roads or any other types of infrastructure, then I must be anchored on a conscience. And that is entirely what is lacking in this country, whereby one person will be perfectly comfortable to steal without flinching a whole 40 billion shillings, yet the 40 billion shillings is actually what is needed to ensure the more than 1 million kids who are not reporting to secondary school today can be provided with free secondary education. So, sometimes we need to stop complicating very simple issues. What we are facing here is a national moral crisis, and individuals who are elected into office without any intention whatsoever of serving the people of this country. And that is what the National Economic Development Party intends to restore. From the top leadership of this country to everybody that will be vying or running for office on our party ticket, it must be proven that you have the capacity to serve the people of your respective areas. And it is going to be easy. Our intention is to clean up the mess that political party platforms have been in this country. For many years, you realize that most of the times you have to be known personally either to the party leader or to the secretary general or to the chairman or whichever other official for you to get favor and get nominated unfairly. What we are doing as a party, and this is, I can guarantee you, something that has never been done in the history of this country, all our candidates will be determined by the people of Kenya. And that is where
Through
our party,
nominations?
yeah, through nominations. But these nominations, initially, even before you qualify or you choose to go for those nominations, we shall seek the input or the guidance of the electorate itself. If I am Ben Mulwa and I am the Secretary General of the National Economic Development Party, and my popularity standing is at 0 or 1 or 2%, and there is another candidate who has a higher or stronger popularity rating, you can be guaranteed that the NEDP will issue nomination to the most qualified person. And this actually comes to reaffirm the position that was spoken by our party leader, His Excellency Mike Sonko. One of the reasons a lot of people are denied opportunities in the so-called mainstream political parties is because they do not have the funds or the money to bribe officials to buy nomination certificates. What we are saying and what we have decided as an NEDP, if your popularity is right and you are the most suitable candidate and you do not have resources to run a campaign, the party will come in to finance your campaign. And that has been the official position of the NEDP. That is why we are believing genuinely we'll be able to give an opportunity to the border fellas. You may be the border chairman of a particular county or a particular constituency or a particular ward. Of course, you may not have all the resources that you need to run a serious campaign, but if the people, through thorough research, confirm to us that you are their favorite candidate, we will step in. We want to guarantee you will get your nomination certificate and you will get the support of the party, because that is the only way we are going to clean up the political mess. And perhaps also to add on to something else very important. You realize in 2013, we had very few people elected as independent candidates. The number grew significantly in 2017, and by 2022, as we speak today, we had actually 2 governors elected as independent candidates. Do you want to tell me that Mwadime, who was a sitting member of the National Assembly, could not find a political party to run on? Do you want to tell me that Kawera could not find a political party to run on while she was the sitting member of parliament as a woman representative for the people of Meru? The answer is not that they could not find. The answer is they could not tolerate the shenanigans that are played in the so-called mainstream political parties. And the main reason why they went ahead to win these elections is because they were the preferred candidates by the people, but they were denied an opportunity to run on a political party platform. And that is where we come in as the NEDP. If you have the people and you are the preferred choice by the people, you can be guaranteed of a fair, transparent process, because that is the only way we are going to end up with individuals who have been tested by the people themselves. It is not me as Ben Mulwa as SG to sit here and decide you are a good man or you're a bad man, you are a good leader or you're a bad leader. It will not even be the honors of the party leader. It is going to be the responsibility of the citizens to tell us the kind of leaders they want to elect. Because if you go to every village in this country, they know amongst themselves, some